What's the most dangerous thing a parent ever forced you to hide? On items, my little brother Milo was 8. I was 14. That morning, he came downstairs holding his stomach with both arms, walking like something inside him was about to break. My stepdad was already scrolling through his phone by the coffee maker. My mom was doing her makeup in the hallway mirror, running late for a work trip. Tasking. Mom, Milo says his stomach really hurts. Tasking. She didn't even look over. He does this every time I travel. Give him some crackers. Tasking. He threw up twice already. Tasking. He's fine. He's manipulating you because I'm leaving. She capped her lipstick. And you, if you make me late for this flight, I swear to God. My stepdad finally glanced up. Kid's been coddled his whole life. Get him dressed. Bus is in 10 minutes. Milo sat down on the kitchen floor because standing hurt too much. His face had gone this pale, waxy color, and when I touched his forehead, it was burning. He kept curling tighter, saying it hurt on the right side, low down, like something was pulling. My reason. Please, just feel how hot he is. My reason. My mom knelt down, pressed the back of her hand to his cheek for about 1 second, and stood back up. He's warm because he's been crying. Get his shoes. My reason. Then she grabbed her suitcase, kissed the air near my head, and they were both gone, tires screeching out of the driveway. My reason. Milo couldn't make it to the bus stop. He got halfway down the block and just stopped walking. Both hands pressed against his side, tears running down but no sound coming out, like it hurt too much to even cry properly. My reason. I remembered something from health class right side. Low down. Gets worse when you press and let go. I pressed. He screamed. In sometime time any with no. And I didn't wait for the bus. I ran back inside, called our neighbor Mr. Reyes, and told him something was wrong with my brother. He came out in his work boots, still holding a coffee mug, took one look at Milo doubled over on the porch steps, and said, "Get in the truck now." In sometime any with no. And at urgent care, the nurse asked how long he'd had the pain. Since last night, but it got a lot worse this morning. She asked where our parents were. I said they were on a business trip and I didn't know when they'd land. They rushed him back within minutes. Mr. Reyes stayed in the waiting room with me for almost 3 hours. When the surgeon finally came out, still in scrubs, she said Milo's appendix had ruptured. Another hour, maybe 2, and the infection would have spread through his whole abdomen. She said kids don't always survive that. I like today. You got him here in time, she said. That's what saved him. I like today. I texted my mom. She didn't respond for 6 hours. When she finally called, she wasn't asking if Milo was okay. She was asking why urgent care had called her emergency contact line during her meeting, and how I could possibly have made this into a whole thing without checking with her first. She and my stepdad showed up the next morning, already talking about how this was going to look, how the school might find out, how I'd embarrassed her in front of her boss by having the clinic call during a presentation. I know. The surgeon was doing rounds when they arrived and heard my mom say in the hallway, "He was fine yesterday, he's always dramatic." The surgeon stopped walking. I know. Ma'am, your son's appendix ruptured. He was not fine. Based on the timeline your daughter gave us, he was actively going septic while you were boarding a plane. I know. My mom laughed that sharp, defensive laugh she does when she's cornered. He's exaggerating a stomach ache. And starred. He's in recovery from emergency surgery, the surgeon said. I'd like to speak with hospital social work before you take him home. And starred. 2 hours later, a caseworker was sitting across from me instead of my mom. She asked me to walk her through the whole morning again, slowly. When I finished, she just nodded and said, "You did exactly the right thing. He's alive because you didn't listen to them." And starred. Milo's fully recovered now. We live with our grandmother.